Battery instruction. Charging the regulator setting. The voltage regulator adjusting in order to maintain the battery fully charged is shown to the hydrometer reading of the voltage regulator setting of the using depending on some of the number of the hours per day of the locomotive in service hour for the 8 to 12 hours daily service set the regulator 38 volts open the circuit for 16 cell battery as trial start. The voltage regulator setting may have to be changed with the full local condition. Any adjustment should be made with small steps, 1/2 of the volt at a time, and an accurate voltmeter following the instruction furnished for the locomotive and making an adjustment adjusting of the regulator and open a circuit with its coil. When its coil is hot, the voltage setting should be decreased, but if the battery specific gravity is found in the full charge value and with electrical temperature more than 15 degrees above the outside air, the amount of the water required is more than shown in paragraph 118. Voltage settings should be increased if the battery specific gravity drops off from the day to day. Reading in records daily. The hydrometer reading of the electrical temperature level off the pilot cell at the end of the working period every month using a different cell as a pilot. The daily readings is desirable when the equipment is new. After repairs, after changes are made. Voltage regulator setting with the 5-day reading of the issue. No adjustment needed with the pilot cell. Reading may be taken weekly. Monthly, record age for the hydrometer reading over every sample. Compare these with the previous reading with the detect any regular readings. Check the record setting with the voltage regulator. Record amount of water added from time to time. Keep the record of the logbook for the reference by the supervisor. 118, adding water. Add approved distilled water to each of the cell with the high point with 1/16 of an inch below the bottom of the filling tube with 1/16 of an inch above the top of the center and before the lever lowers to the top of the separator with sufficient water space has provided with so that with the normal condition water is required only once a month. However, each of the check of the level each of the week. All cells should be taken of the same amount of water. If one takes more than the other, examine it if or leakage. If more than maximum amount of water is required, the unnecessary overcharging and indicate that the voltage regulator settings should be checked. If a minimum is not used for the battery and average service without undercharging is expected. Service battery of 16 cell LX 19G water addition add per minute per month, a minimum of 1 1/2 quarts or 2 2.5 quarts. 16 LX 21G water adding per month, minimum of 1 3/4 and maximum 3 quarts. 19 keeping the battery clean. Keep the vent plugs tightly and placing at all times once to the mouth of the blow out the dirt cell to the cover of the trays and out of the compartment of the moderate air pressure. The accumulating acid soak at the dirt of the top of the cell of the compartment. It causes the ground to shore up with the corrosion, which is in the cell cover to damp. The electrical light was washed from the biocarbonate soda solution. 1 pound of soda to 1 gallon of water. The rinse for the off the water with the blow of the moisture off. Cell covers and out of the compartment will moderate with the air the pressure. To keep the connection clean of the tight specific gravity of the hydrometer readings. Specific gravity of the hydrometer reading for the battery is indicated with the state of the charge. The specific gravity reaches the maximum of the battery is fully charged. The maximum value varies somewhat within the temperature of the height and of the electrical light. When the electrical light level is 1/16 inch below the bottom of the filling tube, the full charge of specified gravities at the different temperatures is follows: 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 1200. 1.270 to 1.2585, 170 degrees Fahrenheit, 1.260 to 1.275, 47 degrees Fahrenheit, 1.280 to 1.295, 17 degrees Fahrenheit, 1.290 to 1.305. With the electrical light lower, the point of the specific gravity for each of the temperature would be a few points higher. Specific gravity at about 75% below, 75 points below the values given below the 200 at 77 degrees Fahrenheit would indicate the battery at approximately 1/2 full charge. 1/2 charge. 1/2 charge. Important points: do not work on the battery compartment with the first opening with the main battery without first opening the main battery switch. Keep all the flames away from the battery. Do not lay any tools on the top of the cells. Locate the electrical light temperatures temporarily reduce the battery capacity. Continue frequent temperatures above 115 degrees. Shorten the life of the battery. Provide with full ventilation in the warm weather. With the proper operation, the battery temperature should not be more than 15 degrees Fahrenheit higher than the temperature of the outside air. Not 11 kerosene burner water heaters.